Bore da, this week I've been sharing with you something from some hymns that I remember singing as a young Christian. And one of the hymns I can well remember singing as a young Christian at Carmel, the Apostolic Church in the village of Tumble, was 377 in the Red Book. And it reads like this: "My faith has found a resting place, not in device nor creed. I trust the ever-living one, his wounds for me doth plead." My faith has found a resting place. The Christian life is all of faith from A to Z. Faith is important in the life of a Christian. To be a Christian, one must exercise faith, and that faith itself is a gift to us given by God above. The author of Hebrews describes faith like this: the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. This morning I want to share just 7 things with you about faith and its importance. The first thing is this: that without faith it is impossible to please God. Hebrews 11:6 states, "But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him." Let's face it, believing in God we cannot see, and believing that he is who he says he is, that takes faith. And that's what pleases God. We can't see him, yet we believe in him. We love him, though we have not seen him. Then secondly, Jesus notices our level of faith. Think, for example, in the book of Matthew, we have 2 different people with 2 different levels of faith. Matthew 15:28, "Then Jesus answered and said to her, O woman of great faith, let it be to you as you desire. And her daughter was healed that very hour." And then Matthew 14:31, "And immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him and said to him, O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" The woman was a Gentile who had faith in Jesus and believed that he could heal her sick daughter. She had great faith. Peter, on the other hand, a disciple of Jesus, and yet when he saw the wind and the waves, he lost his faith. O ye of little faith. So may God help us to increase our faith, because Jesus sees our level of faith. Then thirdly, faith moves God to act. Think of the words of Mark 2 and verse 5. When Jesus saw his friend's faith, he said to the paralytic, "Son, your sins are forgiven you." You see, when God sees us exercising faith, he then moves. And then fourthly, faith strengthens us during trials. Because we live in a sinful, in a fallen world, we face difficulties. But our faith is what helps us remain strong during difficult times. Listen to James 2 and 3. He says, "The testing of your faith produces patience." And so may God help us to strengthen our faith in these days of trials with this pandemic. And then faith fuels what we do. We demonstrate our faith in God by what we do and how we live. James 2:26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead. You see, because I have faith, I do. And the proof that I have faith is my doing. I don't want to be hearers of the word only, but I want to be a doer. And then our faith can encourage others. Listen to Paul when he writes in 2 Timothy 1:5, he says, when I call to remember the genuine faith that is in you, which dwelt first in your grandmother Lois and your mother Eunice, and I am persuaded is in you also. Their faith had done something, had encouraged Timothy, and Timothy encouraging Paul. And then finally, faith is the foundation of our salvation. Under the old economy, it was all works, but under the new economy, it is by faith you are saved, by grace, not of yourselves, and that the gift of God. So may God help each and every one of us this week to increase our faith. Have a great weekend. God bless you.